Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Ehi.
And I'm happy.
And this is still the Happy Ehi After channel.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, knowing we have seen that what you like is gist. Anytime we give informational videos,
You don't like
the
them.
views are not always all that. But when it comes to gist, you guys are always there to listen. So we have decided we'll be giving you what you want.
Yes, we'll give you gist.
We'll give you gist.
And we all know who's the gist master. I'll be just on my side, just laughing.
No, it's not as if I'm the gist master. I will just be taking. I just take situations like real life situations, and then I feel it's just interesting to talk about.
Okay.
So today's situation now, full disclaimer. Although this story might seem like it's real life and it's somebody else's story, full disclaimer, any likeness in this story is nobody's likeness. So if you feel like I'm talking about you or it's your story, please know that it's not. This is just gist from my head.
Before you listen to our gist, please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, press that notification bell,
Yes.
Do the thing.
Get us up. We have not started making money from this thing. That's why you see that our videos are not regular. Once we see the first paycheck, we'll be giving you videos back to back. So
We'll
please
try.
get us there. Like, share, subscribe, and make sure you watch. We really appreciate the support so far. It's not easy to have 1,400 followers.
It's not easy. It's
not easy.
And most importantly, majority of these 1,400, we've kind of connected with them on a personal level.
So we have a lot of our followers who started out as our followers and have become our really good friends, and then we hang out, and that is such an amazing feeling for us. We love it.
Yeah.
So recently I was having a conversation with two of my friends. So I'll give you the background. So we have a mutual friend, right? She's beautiful, she's nice, she's successful when it comes to like.
You know I'm laughing. What? You said this story is not about somebody.
It's not about somebody. If you listen to it and it's your story, that's your business. It's not about anybody. So she's beautiful, she's nice, she's successful, right? She's in her 30s, early 30s, right?
Okay.
And she's single. So she's a career-driven lady. She's in a really good career. Yes. Let's say in a really good career.
She's making her money.
She's making her money, and she's here in Canada, right? But she's single, and she wants to meet someone.
We all want to meet.
We all want to meet someone. It's natural. So I suggest that I know someone. He's young. He's younger than her, right? I didn't specify the age. He's younger than her, but he's also a graduate. He has finished university in the Nigerian context, right? So you'll be able to guess the age. He has finished university. He has finished NYSC. He has spent a couple of times, trying to build his own startup, and now he's also here in Canada, right? Albeit she's a permanent resident. And he's here in Canada on a closed work permit. Okay. So he's working, but of course he still has some time to, really settle down and everything.
He's still finding his feet.
Long and short, right? So I suggest that, why don't you introduce them, right? They can start off as friends, and if they see something there, who knows?
Let me ask you, do you know about this guy's character? Or all you know is that he's finding his feet?
No, I was recommending him based on, as far as I know, he has a good character, right?
Okay.
That is obviously the recommendation. I recommend you first based on your character. Okay. But my idea for recommendation is that, they can get to know each other. She can evaluate him and see if there's a chance, if there's something there. At worst, he will be just another distant friend. At best, something could spark off.
Okay.
But these two friends, they said no. They said lie. That no, they can never make such introduction.
So these ones are gatekeeping.
They are gatekeeping. And what was their reason? They said, one, he's younger than her. Two, they are not on the same level. That she's not on his level financially, or she's not on his level in terms of where she is with her life and where he is. Okay. So I probed further that, okay, what is the basis of this level we're talking about? What is the basis of this level? They said he doesn't have a stable job.
Okay.
And then my next question was, so a person's qualification to get into a relationship, or not even get into a relationship, to get to know
somebody,
girl, get to know somebody, is first whether he has a full-time job, a good job. Is that the criteria? And they said yes, that for a man, for a guy, having a good job is a criteria, especially if you want to meet a girl, a lady who is in her 30s and also has a good job, that you also have to have a good job. And then I was perplexed, I was bewildered, because in my own imagination, the first thing you should use to judge whether you should get close to someone, whether you should look into whether this person can be a relationship to you, is first to find out who are they, how do they treat other people, what kind of character do they have, what are their likes, what are the things they are passionate about. These are things you should focus on first.
Yes.
Rather than qualifying someone based on something as flimsy as a job.
Okay. So now, let me ask you now. If you don't have a job yet, wait, in fact, let me not even make this like a let me just use you. When Dotun and I were students, when we were in the university, our likes were indoor karaoke, watching movies on the laptop, sitting and cooking food for ourselves. That's because we did not have the funds to explore different likes.
And again, when I met Happy, I didn't have a job. Let's start from there. I had never worked. I've never worked a paid job in my life. Not like I was never doing anything productive, right? Before I met Happy, I was always into business. I was in the fashion business, right? Yes. So I was making money. And that was the specific reason why I didn't see myself, getting an office job. Because I always calculated potential salary in terms of how many suits do I have to sell to make this salary, then I'll sit in an office for 30 days, right? So that is one. I didn't have a job. But Happy, technically she had a job because she had been working full-time for some years. She just took a break to come for her master's degree, right? So let's say technically she had a job. She was older than me.
I wish she was.
Oh, she's older than me. let's start from, she's older than me by 5 years, right? So I was passionate about this argument because I saw that I saw myself, right? I saw myself being knocked down just on the basis of what? I don't have a job. Now let's and why I find this so flimsy is that after we started dating, I think it was 8 months. And then within 3 months, I got my first job. My first job, I was earning what?
More than I ever
times her salary already. Within how many months? So that's why something as flimsy as a job, I don't see why that should be the reason why you should gatekeep somebody and say, no, because you don't have a job, we will not even consider you. I find it I find it strange. I find it strange because how long does it take to apply for jobs? This is an educated person, right? He's also in the IT field, right? So how long does it take to apply a job, get interviews, and get his first 100K offer? Something that can happen within 2 weeks.
And then when he gets that 100K offer,
he suddenly becomes eligible.
No, and then he has multitudes of girls. All those girls now.
And that was the argument I was putting for that. So if the situation of this person changes within the next month, he then suddenly becomes eligible enough to get to know this person. I find that putting finances or financial stability ahead of character when you look for a relationship, I find it ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Especially for the fact that whether you have a job, whether you are making money, all this can change
But this,
like
come
this.
on. But let's be honest. This is I'm not from Nigeria, but
Yes.
what I've heard is that this is a Nigerian thing.
Yeah, of course.
This
It's
is
a
a,
Nigerian
I'm not
thing.
your mate.
Yeah, it's a Nigerian thing. I believe it's a Nigerian thing. Nigerians, tell me in the comment section if I'm wrong. But I believe it's a Nigerian thing. Growing up, we grew up with this idea that if you want to be with a person of a certain level, you have, as a guy, now this doesn't apply to girls. A girl can be uneducated, unskilled, living in a village, and she's not, how should I say, it's not strange if some Prince Charming who just graduated from Harvard, his master's degree, comes and says, I want to marry this girl. Nobody will bat an eye, right? But for a guy, if you want to be with a girl of a certain caliber, the way we grew up is that you have to rise to a certain caliber. I've always found this to be crazy, ridiculous. But that is Nigerian. You have to rise to so let's say you have to get married to a working class woman, who is earning a certain figure of salary. You have to be at least equal or above her.
Yeah, so that you can provide.
You cannot be below her.
You can, so that you can provide.
So that you can provide what? What can she provide? You know, where is it eating?
Your ancestors are spinning.
What can she provide?
Your ancestors are spinning.
It is the person who has been blessed that should provide. You know who has been most blessed?
Do you know that this is why they like Nigerian men? Because I'm always from.
This is why Nigerian men are hot outside, right? Because we all grew up with this tendency, and the music in Nigeria, it talks about it your daily life. Your parents, you will even bring a girlfriend home, and your parents will tell you, my boy, that girl is not your level. It's better you go and find your level.
Were you ever told that?
No,
you knew your level?
No, I don't think I ever dated her. Well, technically, I feel like I was always dating above my level, but I don't know.
You use your sit down.
Very few people. No, but my mother never told me that. My father never met anybody I was dating. My mother, I don't think she ever told me that. But, anyways, your parents will tell you that one is not your level.
You keep referring to me that I was this, and we dated. Do you know that maybe from my context also, I was maybe one of the few girls who will accept that.
Well,
you know?
That may be the case, but my argument is that a person should be judged based on their character, their convictions, their values first. I'm not saying you shouldn't look into whether this person has the potential to earn well in the future or what this person is doing right now. I'm not saying you shouldn't look into that. But I'm saying what should come first is what are this person's values? What are this person's character? What is this person's what is their drive? Judge them on that before you now go. Don't make first. Okay, if this person is earning a certain figure or their job title says this, then I will talk to the person and then find out if they are. To me, that is how girls get heartbroken. That is why your heart is always destroyed. Because all of you are going after the same few percentage of men.
And that few percentage now
6 figures
can pick and choose.
6 figures
Can pick and drop.
or a business person, he can provide, he can buy gifts, he can go on dates. All of you are chasing the same few people.
You want us to get the seed before it.
I'm just saying that. At least talk to people. I'm not saying you must get someone that doesn't have money.
Let's go back to your argument.
So back to my argument. Yeah. We went back and forth. In fact, we were like, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were like 6 of us involved in the argument. only two of us were on the side of this young man.
That
right?
give him a chance.
That give him a chance, right? Things can change in the future. The other four people, they were vehemently against. Both married people and the ones that are about to get married, they were vehemently against it. In fact, by the end of the argument, the other guy who was on my side, when he found out, that the guy is actually younger, he is totally against a woman being older than the guy in the relationship. So he dropped out. He left me. So I was alone. And then I was wondering that why is it so difficult for people to see from my perspective? Again, everybody in this room was Nigerian. So that is important information.
Have you had this kind of conversation with people who are not from Nigeria and gotten like
well,
when we're in China?
Well, I would say a lot of our friends, right? Nigerian, the husband is Nigerian, the wife is from Southern Africa, right? We've had conversations like this, and we always go back to, okay, when we met our spouses, like where were we at that time in life, right?
Yeah.
And the whole conversation always centered around my spouse, overlooked the fact that I wasn't where I needed to be, right? That fact didn't matter to her. So you find that these Nigerian men, they really, even me, right? I really appreciate my wife, because at the point where we met, right, if she had just do like,
I'm not doing it.
am I on it? She won't be wrong, right? She will be well within her right? So I kind of appreciate it, and the Nigerian guys also appreciate it. And you see that even though as Nigerian men, we are built or we are conditioned to say, okay, if you are going to get this kind of girl, you must be this, you must be higher than her, you must be this, you must be able to provide. But when we do find somebody who is willing to first look at us for who we are, first, we appreciate it. And you can ask Nigerian guys, you can ask Nigerian men who are married to people that are not from Nigeria, right? You will see that they appreciate when people come to them, when people are attracted to them first for who they are rather than what they can do, right? Because you know that basically in Nigeria, the first attraction comes from what you can do.
Because you have this culture.
Yeah. We have
you are money people.
The money culture, but I've never understood it, right? It has never like
I'm sure
never settled well in my mind.
One Nigerian guy will be watching this and look at this poor man.
Yeah, look at this broke guy. Look at this broke
poor man.
Well, maybe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. However it is, right? Because I would like to, understand how you see it. So let me know in the comment section. But that is just my idea generally. That people should be looked at first for their character, their value, who they are.
Yeah.
First, before you start evaluating how much they can make. This thing called money, it comes, it goes.
It goes.
A person has a big business today, it can all come crumbling down tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you had put money first, where will you be then, right? A person is down today like I was, and within 90 days, I could afford to get married. Within 90 days. Right? I could afford to get pay for my own wedding.
And relocate your spouse.
And relocate my spouse. So, what then are we saying?
No,
so let me know in the comment section. That's just the gist. And to the people involved in this gist, I have not given up. I have not given up. Right? That young man.
We want to know the guy. I want to know his life story.
Well, maybe I'll give you an update on that young man.
On the life story.
But that young man, because you always hear, Toronto boys are this, Toronto boys are that, men, you can never find true love in Canada. It was the same thing that was said about when we're living in China. Yes. In China, it's always temporary, relationships are always temporary, you can never find true love.
That's what they said.
Blah, 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 blah. But that's simply not true. It depends, what exactly are you putting first, right, in your bid to find the right person.
I hope my son watches this video.
So that's basically what I had the gist I have for you today. I'll be back with more gist in the future. But let me know what you think and let me know your experience with this kind of thing. If you're Nigerian, if you're not Nigerian, let me know your experience with this kind of thing. Or let us know your experience with this kind of thing in the comment section.
How do you feel after I give you the gist?
Yes. Now I feel fine. I'm sure.
Let me just let you know that he's been aching to record this video
Yes.
because he wanted to gist you guys. So.
Yes, I've been keeping this gist now for many weeks. It has been burning in my heart. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you guys again. This remains the Happy Ehi After channel.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Come on, more gist.
More gist, share, and subscribe. And let us see how long it will take for this video to get to 500 views. Because I know how much people like gist.
Bye.
Bye, guys.